Welcome back to Clone to Code, where we are creating a piano tiles slash don't touch the tiles type of game using P5.js. This is where we left off, where we ended off last. So we got a list of tiles that goes down the canvas, and voila, it does that. Okay, so now what we need to do is find out if the tile is at the end of the canvas, and then if the user has actually clicked on the tile. And if the user has clicked on the tile, then the tile will disappear. First of all, we need to take this track object and we actually need to put it in its own place. So just like we did with the key, we're going to do the same with track. I'm going to say Control S, save it to here and say track.js. And in index, we're going to just link that as track.js. Okay, now that it's a bit cleaner and we got that up and running, the next thing we need to do is to go into, let's delete this, go into keys. And what we need here is this dot click, which will actually see whether or not the user has clicked on the right position, XY positions that the key is on. So for that, we're going to need function, and here we're going to say mx and my for mouse y and mouse x and y, mouse y. And what we're going to need here is when the user clicks, we're going to have two things, a let xx and a let yy. It's just simply to call it this. So what happens here is we have x plus width and y plus height. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Plus height. So what we want to do here is if mouse x is more than or equal to x and mouse x is less than or equal to x plus what? Plus width, which is now the whole range of the key itself. And that's for the x-axis. Don't forget to put an underscore here, mx underscore. And then also we do the same thing but for y. So and my underscore is more than or equal to y, and my underscore is less than or equal to height. So if all these criteria are met, what happens? We say return true. So if we have this and we click on it and it says return true, we have a true, which makes sense, right? Okay, let's go back into main. Why is this not saved? Okay, we have main and we have key.show, key.update. Now what we want to do is say key at that index of I dot click. I think that's the name. So we have that, but it returns a true. So if it returns a true, we're going to say console.log xx. So let's see what happens here. So if we go down and we refresh, it should just show us an x. Okay, it doesn't show x. Why not? Okay, why not? First of all, it needs a mouse x and a mouse y. So mx, I'm just going to give it underscore mx and underscore my, but that still means nothing. So what we're going to do is say var underscore mx and underscore my. So this is another way you can create a lot of variables in one string. But how do we actually get the mouse positions? Well, P5 has a very easy function for that, which is function mouse pressed. Simple as that. So what this does, it allows us to get the information for mouse. So what we do now is say mx is equal to mouse x and my is equal to mouse y. As simple as that. And if we run this again, it should or it should not. Why is it not? Let's do this. Console.log click. Okay, it does click. But did we save it here? We saved it exactly. And we're going to say console.log running. Let's just say running, just to see if it is running. Okay, so let's refresh, and we got click. It clicks, but it doesn't show. Why is that? So the click works, mouse X and mouse Y, and here it's just MX, MY. Let's see. Else console.log n for no. So n for no, n for no. Okay, what says that is just because every time it goes through the loop, it's going to do this. So what we want to do is, once it loops, we want to reset mx to 0 equals 0 and reset my or mx and my to 0. And then right here we want to actually first test if it's set. So if mx and my, then see if the user has clicked. So we can refresh this and still nothing. Let's see here, console.log clicked, and we're gonna just say clicked. Is this right? Okay, we're clicking, but it doesn't show anything because it says we have actually validated that and then nothing. Console.log n. Okay, it shows no, that's why. Okay, which is good. We just need to find out why. So here we got mx is bigger than x and mx is less than or equal to x. Oh, it's xx is equal to xx and is equal to right here is equal to yy. So if we save this and we go back and we say x clicked. Okay, so it says xx and it says no. So it did register as something, which is good. Okay, now we got it. And right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset it right there. Click. Okay, since we got that, what do we want to do once the thing has been clicked? If actually, even before this, if I, so if it's the first key, this will happen. It will test if the user has clicked, because we first want the first key to be entered before the next key can be clicked on. Here we say keys dot splice at position 0 1 unit. So what this means is at the index of 0, which is the first index, take one object out of the array. Let's make this a bit slower. So let's say 3, and we say clicked, and it clicked. Okay, so it's good. It's just, why is it only clicking on that one? Only on the second. If index is index 0, sorry, if it's 0, so not even that, if 0 is equal to I, or I is equal to 0, which is the same thing, then it should. And there we go. So that's your don't touch the tiles game. So to finish this off, let's just do something. We're gonna go into key and we're gonna say get this dot get position, which is equal to a function. In get position, we wanna return y, which gives us the x, y positions, right? Yes. So if key at position I or at position 0 at position 0 dot get position is more than, because y starts at 0 and then you increment, meaning going down. So if it's more than height, what do we do? Console.log game over. Let's see if this works. So we're gonna leave it, and once it ends there, it should say game over, which is great. And what we can do now is, there's a P5 function called no loop, which ends the draw function. So what that does, it just freezes everything. So if we go back and we wait for it to run, no loop function, and game over, done. But if we refresh it and we keep playing, we only finish when we cannot play a tile anymore, or when the tile passes, which is great. So let's make it a bit faster. Bam, faster. Let's say 6. And run this again. And bam, bam, shlam, zam, bazoom, badoop, badoop, kaloop, stam, shlam. And okay, this is now the other error. Get position of undefined. We cannot define that. So what we want to do is, because we clicked on it and it deleted it and it looked for it again right here, we want to actually make sure that it's not. Make sure it looks for it before that, and not only that, but if it's clicked and it is successful, and if the key dot length is directly equal to 0, then what we want to do is console.log game 1. Save that, and else we just do the normal thing, which is to cut it. So when game is 1, we do that and we say no loop function. So if we run that again, we see click, 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 and it should have given us something. It's directly equal to 1 maybe. So let's see what happens there. Click, 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 click. There we say, you game 1. So that was the series on don't touch the tile / Piano Tiles Clone to Code Challenge. I hope you've learned something new in this tutorial series. Hope to see you in the next one. Leave your suggestions for what I should do next in the comment section below, how I could improve the series, what else I could expand on, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.